Guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Daily Dose. Just got home from work, did a basketball session today. I'm slowly sort of getting into the routine of like exercise now. I'm slowly getting into the routine of like cutting out bad stuff from my diet as well. That's not very macro friendly. So last night I had that epic milkshake. I've got a little bit of it left, so I'm going to finish that off tonight and then slowly but surely wean myself off of like sugar and fat and carbs and all that sort of stuff, just before, just in time for the cut. Eid will probably be the next big day I eat, and then after Eid, which is in like 7 days, 8 days after that, that's it, man. Going on that cut. I'm going to try and get into basketball more. I'm going to try and get onto the Division 2 team at the Aylesbury Ducks, just to have something there to aid me with the cut. And I'm going to try and hit the gym too, but we'll see how it goes. I'm about to jump in a shower, might put in a half an hour nap, and then see you guys in a bit. Guys, I've just eaten on the way to nighttime prayers. So guys, I just got back from the nighttime prayers. It's 1 AM. A couple things, again, I need to get on my chest. Hopefully you guys took on board the stuff I said in yesterday's vlog about going to get yours and all that stuff. I'm going to try and address things in these vlogs now, things that have been playing on my mind. But like I said, peace, love and positivity, so I'm not about to create a negative atmosphere in these vlogs. It's just things I'm going to address. And one of the things is obviously the EU referendum, and people decided whether to stay, vote or abstain. And I've had a couple people now address the fact that I abstained, and the reason I abstained was because I don't believe this system works. There's a reason why I didn't vote. It's as simple as that. But to have people tell me that it's my fault, that I'm one of the reasons why that all this xenophobia is happening and all this racism, etc. Like I said, I'm not about to create negativity and fire shots at these people, although I've got a whole list of things to say why that argument or them statements are flawed. But I'm not about to do that. All I'm about to say is, those of you that are chatting BS to those people just need to pipe down and respect those people's decisions not to vote. They've obviously had their reasons not to vote. You had your reasons to vote. But to blame them for all this xenophobia, all this racism, which was already a thing before this referendum, is pretty ridiculous. And like, 2 people have done it now to me this week. And usually, if it were, honest to God, if it wasn't Ramadan, I would have checked him and would have said to him, listen, and I would have sat there and argued my point. But that would have, number one, ruined the relationship 100%, and I wasn't about to do that. I'm not that type of person. I'm just trying to be like a lot more calmer now. And like I said, it's Ramadan, man, so obviously it's like, that was a test for me not to, go all guns blazing with my argument. But like I said, just people need to respect each other's opinions, each other's decisions, to be honest. And I'm gonna say it again, and to blame someone, like, I said to the person, oh, what, so it's my fault, and I said, oh, and I actually said, well, what, that's not on me, and then they replied by saying, yeah, it is on you, it's your fault. So it's ridiculous, man. And like I said, if it wasn't Ramadan, I would have checked that person and said, okay, would have sat down with them and literally had an argument or a debate or whatever with them to say, listen, this is the reason why I didn't, and the reason you did, so explain it to me, try and make me get some sort of sense of why you voted, etc. But like I said, the reason why I didn't is because I don't believe this system works, and I don't have a solution as to how the system works. I'm not a politician. Like I said in previous vlogs, I try and stay away from that. Politics always makes things ugly, and yeah, I'm not about that. Peace, love, positivity, as I've said before. But that's one thing I had to address, is that people, are just chatting BS to people that didn't vote. And it's like, well, there's a reason why people didn't vote. And you know what? People need to stop acting like they're experts on politics just because they voted in the EU referendum and the news has been pumping them with information of why we should stay in, why we should leave, etc. And like, literally the last few months, people have literally thought that they're like experts on politics, and you're really not. You're really not. Like, you don't know what is going on outside the media. You don't know how this country is run, how this system works. and you think that, oh, just because the news has told you that if we stay in the EU this will happen, or if we leave this will happen. Ultimately, we don't know what happens. It's just what the media's been pumping us. And people say, oh yeah, that's just conspiracy theory, etc. Honest to God, open a book, you know, educate yourselves. You're just watching that big light box and getting information. And even with Nigel Farage, who said that the money that you know, we give to the EU, we're going to use that to, you know, pay for the NHS, etc. And then he turned around the next day and said, oh, I shouldn't have said that. So it's things like that that you need to like think about. It's the reason why I didn't vote. It's because of people like that in this system, in this like, you know, politicians, politics, whatever, that are like, you know, that are like that. That's one of the reasons why I shouldn't have to justify myself. All I wanted to say was, people that are chatting BS, to those people that didn't vote, need to pipe down. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not an expert on politics. You probably don't even know anything about politics. Just what the media's been telling you. That was a tiny bit of a rant, but I had to get that off my chest. Yeah, it was driving me crazy, man. Like I said, a couple of people have said it to me now that it was my fault. So yeah, I wasn't about to let that happen, and I could have addressed it. I could have checked them straight away and said, listen, this is the situation. I wasn't about to do that, because like I said, I would have ruined the relationship straight up. Because, like, yeah, I just did not agree with that at all. Like the way they said it, and you know, that it was kind of like, you know, just literally targeted at me. But like I said, it is what it is. Peace, love, positivity. And guys, the question of the day today is, if you were on a deserted island, shipwrecked, whatever, which book would you bring with you and why? And guys, that is the vlog today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, hit that like button at the bottom, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next day of Ramadan. Peace.